How to not get ghosted after the first date. All right, and welcome to my channel, guys. My name is Wisdom CN, and in today's video I'm going to be teaching you how to not get ghosted after the first date. Be sure to join my live stream on TikTok every morning, 8 a.m. Nigerian time. I will do it for a couple of hours before we call it a wrap. Let's get right into the video. Now, majority of guys get ghosted right after the first date, and they get confused as to what they did wrong during the date. Now, there is something you need to understand about female nature. You only get ghosted because you feel a need to follow up. Let me say that slowly. You only get ghosted because you feel the need to follow up. You get ghosted because you feel like you need to follow her up every single day after the date. And the reason why you feel like you need to follow her up is because you have no control over your emotions. Your feelings controls you. Your expectations, whether be it sex or commitment, controls you. The expectation that you have from the date is what is controlling your actions towards her. And all of these behaviors makes her see how weak you are, because women do not value men who do more to get their time and attention. Women do not reward effort. The more effort you put into trying to get a woman, the more she sees you as unattractive. The more she sees you as unappealing, low value, and without options. Because women feel that attractive, high value guys with options do not really need to try hard, because they are already pre-selected. They are already desired by multiple other women. The problem is that you think that women want to feel desired. Women do not want to feel desired. Oh yes, there is a difference between wanting to be cared for and wanting to feel desired. These are two different things. Women don't want to feel desired. They want to be cared for. The fact is that women want to be the one to desire you. Oh yes, women want to be the one to find you desirable. As a matter of fact, she must see you as desirable on a deep level for her to relate with you from her true feminine nature. A woman has to desire you on a deep level for her to relate with you from her true feminine nature. The problem is that a lot of guys keep doing things for her to feel desired instead of doing things with themselves that will make her desire them. You think that the more you make her feel desired is the more she wants you, and the more she craves you, and the more she's more likely to give you coochie. But no, the more she feels desired by you, the less she's attracted to you. With women, high interest from you equals low interest from her, and low interest from you equals high interest from her. So the first reason she ghosted you after the first date is because you feel a need to follow her up after the date. Your emotions is what creates that feeling of urgency to carry out unnecessary amounts of communication, which in turn is making you hyper unattractive to her. Listen, what you basically needed to do was show up on the date, have a fun date, and do not try to control the outcome. By you following up and trying to communicate every single day after the date, her feelings fade, because there is no presence of any kind of mystery, and women love mystery. Women are intrigued by mystery. Now, am I saying that you do not need to establish any form of communication after the first date? No. Just don't feel that crazy need to follow her up every single day after the date. Now listen. Here is the difference between men and women. If you keep a man and a woman in a room for a couple of days, even if the woman is not the most attractive woman in the world, or the most attractive woman that the man has dealt with, but because of the time spent and the bond, he is going to end up growing feelings for her. He is going to end up growing feelings towards her because of the time spent. He is going to end up caring about her because of the time spent, even if she is not the most attractive girl that he has ever dated or he has ever been with. Women are completely opposite. You could have a woman in a room with a famous celebrity, and if she sits in that room and talks to him for a few days or even a week, he could be a super attractive and most desirable man ever, and the next day she is so sick and tired of him. She is bored of him, because the more time you spend with her, the less she likes you. Her feelings fade. This is the real reason a greater percentage of marriages are crashing down, and they don't even know it. Of course, a greater percentage of women are the ones filing for divorce. It is statistics. It is there. It even got to a point that sometime last year, a particular police department in the UK had to advise women to stop reporting their husbands for trivial issues. Imagine UK that is high on protecting women's interests. A police department in UK is now the one advising women to stop reporting their men, their husbands, for trivial issues. That is to tell you how bored women get the more time you spend with them. Listen, bro, for every time you notice your woman sneaking and texting another guy, chatting with another guy, entertaining another guy, bro, that guy is not doing anything special to her. Oh yes, he is not doing nothing special. He is just repeating the same things that you have still done to her. The only difference is that, bro, you are committed to her. She has spent enough time with you. Now, listen, the more time she has spent with you, the less attraction she now has for you. She has, most of the time, she's losing feelings, bro. Her feelings are fading. Listen, the only way that you can fully satisfy hypergamy is that the woman has to come to a point where she does 100% of the pursuing, 100% of the chasing, and she can only do this if she is the one who desires you on a deep level. Women only have respect for men who can break their heart at any moment, and the only man who is capable of this is the man with value and clear boundaries who she desires on a deep level. A man who she is in love with, who in turn is in love with his boundaries and not her. The men that actually keep women are the men who has boundaries that makes them look like they deserve to be alone. Not the men who has flexible boundaries, who are willing to constantly adjust their boundaries to accommodate her fantasies. If you don't follow me now, you might never see me again.